Well, I opened the meeting and I'm calling the first item 96 Tracy Drive. That's for you, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
This is a public hearing item. Can I get you to raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is true and correct under the pains and penalties of perjury?
I agree.
Okay. So, relatively simple project. This is a home occupation for training in your garage, basically.
Yep.
You have any questions for us? Does the board have any questions for Mr. Wilson?
I don't have any questions for you.
Board have any questions on the application?
No.
Anybody else here? Yeah, is there anyone here to speak on this? Any neighbors? Anybody else? No one here in the building?
Nobody's online.
Well, I guess then with that, I close the public hearing and move on ZP 26-179 96 Tracy Drive to approve the application, adopt staff's findings and recommendations. Second, Leo, all those in favor? All right, good luck.
Great, thank you.
Sure. Where's Tracy Drive? See you.
Thanks for coming.
I'm accused.
Quick meeting, Jeff.
Yeah. Bad, Jeff, bad. Yeah, okay, bye. All right, can we get the Burton folks in here? Want to send them in, Jeff?
That Marina showing as our alternative to Jay. Jeff.
I'm Marina. All right, so this item ZP 2667 and ZP 2668 are conjoined applications for the installation and conveyance of stormwater and site and utility improvements. Now, we continued this a couple of weeks ago for some further information, right? And just update us on what the additional information you provided was, so we can help make sure that we have everything we need.
One big part of it
Walk us
was
through it. Yeah.
outstanding open zoning permits
Okay.
locally, had to do almost entirely with need for after the fact zoning permits. A window, an electrical car charging station, some signage for our tenant, the skate park. All of that has been put to bed. One of the outstanding permits is in, I believe, what's called its administrative review period.
Believe there is one still in the appeal period, but I don't
Yes.
think that was one of the outstanding.
I believe it was 26-215 and after the fact zoning permit for an electrical car charging station. That one I believe is still in its appeal period. I think you're right. That isn't one you were hung up on. It was the one. We hadn't permitted one. We had to get one EV station permitted, the newer one, to close the old one. It was the old open one that was on our homework list. But my reading of the open permit listing on the addresses is that all the concerns they gave to us about zoning have been satisfied. I will let Paul speak to other engineering pieces.
I think the items we're looking for photometric plans we provided. There was a cut sheet for the extra overhead door of that. There's a shading plan for the parking lot. That, and I think there's anything else.
Are you adding trees to the parking lot as part of this project, or is that shading plan just representing what's there now?
There's some, well, in
Now they
the,
run by it every day.
There will be significant new plantings to satisfy the shade requirements that are now.
and it ended up exceeding it a fair amount, but, so there's a little bit of, fill-ins along the road, and then there's, in those new islands, there's some trees planted there, so try to get a little shade there. I miss anything, Kirk?
I think that was everything.
We're also looking for approval from city stormwater, we talked to them, and I think Seth just sent that through today, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Is that in?
Yeah, I believe it is at the ESC.
And that said,
All in.
any questions from the board?
Did I read that you may or may not have a conflict with Public Works and part of the project?
Well, Public Works is planning a new bike path along Queen City Park Road, but they're just not at a point where they reached out to, we reached out to them like a year ago and then coordinated with the consultant they had then, but then they've changed consultants and they just weren't that far along. So we, can't coordinate with what isn't designed yet, so it will still have to happen.
Anybody online here to speak on this application?
Nobody.
Right. I'm gonna close the public hearing. Thank you. And I will make a motion that on ZP 2667, ZP 2668. We approve the application and adapt staff's findings and recommendations. You'll second again, all those in favor? Marina, you in? Got it.
Yeah.
Alright. Coming back.
Can you clarify for me what sort of the timeline that happens now is? We are in.
I signed the permit, I signed the decision tomorrow, you get the appeal period, I don't think the staff waits for you to finish the appeal period before they issue your zoning.
I believe we can offer a waiver of the right to appeal because there were no other interested parties. Yeah, so we'll be able to bypass the appeal period.
That would be terrific, because we've lost some time here, especially with the state, so. And we are also in Act 250 again for this project.
Well, we don't control it.
I know, it's just that one of the things that's stacking it. I failed to ask about one permit condition that you mentioned, the revised photometric plan. I think I did find the spot, there's one spot where it's 4.1 in that last go around, and it's essentially the same plan that we had previously. I'm not sure what happened with the calculations that the supplier did, but I mean, I found the spot, but it's one spot that's in the middle of the, kind of on the,
Kind of smack in the middle.
yeah, it's not, I think we can still do that if it's necessary.
Yeah, just because the regulation states can't exceed 4.0 grip handles and 4.1.
All right,
All right, that's terrific. Thank you all so much.
All right, thank you all.
with that, I'll publicly close the meeting.